is having any impact. It's making city councils and the NHS being much more likely to want to work with people of faith. It is a place where divine fire has not merely been summoned but has fallen. I'm going to touch on that tonight. It is a society where natural evolutionary change has been disrupted by more invasive supernatural power. Some of you saw the old Transformations videos about the giant fruit in South America. We should expect not just signs and wonders in the church. We should expect signs and wonders in the land. And there's so much unbelief on the nation and so much unbelief on the church that we not only don't expect to see much in the church, we just don't expect to see anything of God in the land. We should be expecting signs and wonders, though we won't make a theology out of God blessing football teams. Especially when you're second from the bottom at the moment. Oh, Lord have mercy. I think there should be one more. It is a culture that has been impacted comprehensively and undeniably by the kingdom of God. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. On earth as it is in heaven. Not just in church. Not just in our renewal meetings. Not just in our prayer gatherings. But in the land. In business and education and health and law and order and media, arts and politics. What does it mean for the kingdom of God to come? Can you want to share something?
Simply that first value about the being overrun by grace. I just remember some years ago now hearing Donald English talking about his fear for our nation, because what he saw was the withdrawal of grace. That just struck me.
Yeah. And the decline of the church means there's less salt and less light. So some of us might say, did the church decline and you've seen less salt and less light? Or was the church becoming less saltier and less light and therefore it declined? Perhaps if the church turns itself inside out and starts to bless, seek and serve, it might grow. I think when anything turns in on itself, it has a propensity to decline and get smaller. When it turns out and starts to bless and seeks to reach, then it has the chance of growing. So did the church decline because of that? I wonder. We're going to do two things now. We've got some time. I'm going to invite you, perhaps back in those same groups, just to pray. And you might want to stand when we do this for a bit, if you can. We really need to turn this into intercession. If all this has been a communication exercise, that's great. And a sharing exercise, that's positive. But we ought to be praying. And you will have prayers for your place. And if nothing else, it ought to be, God bless Nottingham. Or God bless Harrogate. We probably don't say that enough, do we? When was the last time you said God bless and then named your town or your city? When was the last time you said it? Bless the NHS in my town and city. Bless the business community in my town and city. And so we're going to pray for a bit, and then I think we'll come back and perhaps have a song. It might be good if we have a song. And then what I'm going to do, so this is just so you're preempted. Some of this has triggered things in you. You've said that already. We just want to bring this to the Lord. One of the things that really messed me up was I went to a prayer gathering, Midlands prayer gathering, back in about 2001. About this number of people. And a dear intercessor friend of mine just came and prayed for me. And out of that prayer came this real desire to map my city and to map the River Trent. And I started doing some spiritual research and some spiritual digging. And it came out of the fact that she prayed. And that prayer was like lighting the blue touch paper. So we're going to pray that for some of you, the blue touch paper is lit. Not just to see renewal personally, congregationally, but in terms of towns and cities. But it does carry a kingdom health warning. But we're going to pray first. So if you can stand, and you have to stand for a few minutes, why don't you stand, turn into 2s or 3s or 4s. There's another group that look like they need you to be with them. then when you get group, why don't you just start to pray into this? Heal the land, pray for your different places. Let's have a few minutes of intercession and prayer. Let's go for it.